Prop firms are all the rage right now, giving you capital to trade with, but is Funded Next the prop firm you should be looking at? Well, let's do a little bit of a deep dive and let's find out. Funded Next has been super popular over the last few years, but let's look at a little bit of what they have to offer and let's see if this is really good bang for your buck. Funded Next offers an 80% profit split, but you do have the option to pay a little bit more to get up to a 95% profit split. You can also level up from the 80% by being a successful trader, and through their process, you can level up to a 90% profit split. So that is a huge plus because they do offer that increase in profit split. And something else that they offer that most in the industry don't is you're able to get 15% of the profit that you make during the challenge phases. Normally, this 80% profit split only kicks in when you're live. So the fact that you can get 15% of phase 1 and phase 2 paid out during your first payout is a massive benefit that a lot of other prop firms do not offer. Next up, looking at the flexibility of the account sizes, you can get an account as small as $6,000 if you're a newbie trader or someone trying a new strategy, trying to get into the game. And you can also purchase as large as a $200,000 challenge. So they have a wide variety of challenges for you to pick from at various charges. So they have a lot of flexibility in the type of account and the size of the account that you can get. Looking at the account types, they have 4 main account types that you can pick from. The Stellar Account Challenge has an 8% profit target in phase 1 and a 5% profit target in phase 2. The Max Drawdown is 8 and 5% respectively. Daily drawdown being 5% for both, which is a bit of an industry standard right now. You can also go for the evaluation account, which has a 10% target, but also a 10% max drawdown in phase 1, 10% max drawdown in phase 2, but a 5% target in phase 2. Both of these account types are pretty much stock standard for the industry right now, so it's great that they are following suit. Now, of course, it's never all upside. Each prop firm has its downsides and its cons, and Funded Next is no exception to that rule, and they have a lot of downsides. One of which, and one of the most glaring to me, is their Express Challenge. The Express Challenge is a one-step challenge, but it has a 25% profit target, and such a con usually needs to be met with massive pros to counteract that. But this Express Challenge doesn't have any obvious ones that I can pick out. It has a minimum of 10 trading days that you have to complete before the account is paused, and you can't even trade news events on it. Now, one upside is you can opt out of their consistency rule while trading that account, which does make it a little bit easier to pause that challenge, but it doesn't quite offset that 25% profit target. Speaking of their consistency rule, Funded Next has a lot of hidden and vague rules that you have to abide to. One of which, that consistency rule, means that you can't have one bang out trade in order to pause your account. You need to have a similar lot size throughout all your trades in order to meet their rules, which, if you are a trader who likes riskier plays, can be a very hard rule to abide to. And the rules of which and what constitutes consistent trading versus inconsistent trading are not explicitly stated in their terms of engagement. A lot of their rules are very vague. They use very loose language, likely on purpose, in order for you to not really know what's within the rules and what's out of them. If you look at some of the reviews, a lot of traders have been denied payouts based on breaking some of these consistency rules. Another reason I don't like Funded Next is they don't tell you when a rule has been broken immediately. You could have broken a rule during phase 1 of your Funded Next plan and only discover that once you've paused phase 2 and you're ready to be funded. And that, to me, is a little shady behavior. So if you're a little bit more of a riskier trader, you like to take risky trades every now and again, you're someone whose trading style isn't super consistent trade to trade, you are probably going to have an issue trading on Funded Next. On the flip side, if you are a very strict trader who trades in very similar fashions trade to trade, you might not have a problem with Funded Next at all. It is going to be an individual experience depending on the type of trader that you are. And that's why they get 3.5 bullish candles out of 5 on that FISA rating. They do have some variability and flexibility in the account types and account sizes that you can pick from. You can customize your experience along the way, and you do have the option of getting 15% of the challenge profits at your first payout. But whether you're going to get to that first payout or not without breaking one of the vague rules is anybody's guess, and a lot of people have been denied those payouts along the way. So because of the industry standard and a lot of prop firms you can pick from that don't have as extensive a history of denying payouts and don't have these hidden rules, so we're going to give them 3.5 bullish candles out of 5. But how has your experience been with FundedNext? Have you traded with them? Have you gotten your payouts? Drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next one.